So I don't know what to do today, but I do know that we actually have, we need to make a cyclotron so we can make this Australia, which is used to make low enriched Australia. It's, yeah, something we need to make. Which this stuff is self-igniting and it should actually work in our current setup for, our reactor. Funny thing is, this guy's been here for like 4 days straight now, like, it's insane. Well, the past 4 days. I haven't been on for 4 days straight, that's... In fact, I haven't really been playing that much, so... That's why I have no idea what we're doing today, because I have no clue at all what I need. Oh wait, we need to make a cyclotron. Okay. So the cyclotron is like the first particle accelerating machine you make. And this stuff is all the hard stuff. We'll take care of that last. Because I don't want to do it right now. We don't feel like doing that right now at all. Okay. Will this take us multiple episodes? Maybe. There's a chance. Now, I really hope not, because I want to get this done in one episode, but considering the fact that we're going to need neodymium in large quantities, and I don't have much of that, that's going to make things quite difficult. So, we're going to need 16 steel ingots, 32 steel plates. We're just getting started with the easy stuff. 32 aluminum plates, 24 bakelite, 24 rubber, and 8 copper panels. We have 8 advanced circuits, which I clearly don't have. Wait. I think they're in the assembly machine. Last thing we made was gas centrifuges, and we made a bunch of them for the watch reactor, so... And this should be our 3 overclock circuits. So, that's basically everything, all the basic stuff that you should already have on hand. You might not have the circuits on hand, but... Yeah. Sounds like a you problem. No, I'm joking. Okay, so these guys require 8, and they get to 96. I have no clue what the math. Actually, that is 8 plus. That's 10. Really? I don't think that's right. 10 gets you to 80, and then you need 16 more. So it's like it's 10 plus 2. It's 12. Okay, so we're gonna need to make 12 of them guys. Advanced alloy. And I don't actually have any red copper on hand. I don't think. There might be some over there. We'll check that in a second, but let me get the copper just so that way we have it on hand in case we don't actually have any of the other stuff over there, which would be, you know, not great. Do we have any red stuff? Yes, we do. Good. Okay, give me some more of that. It turns out that red copper is used more often than Minecraft red copper. So, let's see if we got any red copper. Just gonna go around here. And it turns out we don't. Or do we? Nice. So we actually have what we need for these dense niobium coils. Maybe. How do you make these? That's 1 ingot? Oh, well, actually... Yeah, you could just straight up skip some steps. Okay, so how do you make them? You make them through crucible casting. Interesting. Well, that might give us the option to just straight up skip the typical progression you do for these guys. Instead, you just go straight to the conductor, the coil. Which is really good, because I do not like doing the coil progression. You see this? It starts out with this guy, and it starts from this guy, and then it... What? This is just annoying. But I'm glad it's not that. The way this works out is that 6 of these guys will translate into 12, because it doubles it. So the question I have is, how much neodymium do we have? Do we have enough neodymium for this? And if so, can we get more? If we don't have enough neodymium, can we get more? I'm thinking we don't have enough, because we only have a stack in the 35. Also, I've been making more of this stuff because I just take leaves, shove them in this guy, and I get these guys out. And I take heads, put them in here, and then I get these guys out, and I just shove these guys back in, and that allows me to make infinite amounts of basically dirt, or, yeah, garbage, to fill the ground with. This is not going to be enough. This is 11 neodymium, and we're going to need, if each of these costs an ingot, which I believe is the case, then we're going to need double the amount of these guys. So we need 8 of them. We're going to need 16. Now, to get more neodymium, what can we do about this? Well, I think... I don't really know. You can use the cyclotron, obviously. Well, you can... This is new, so I'm not going to have access to enriched niobium. I would have to go hunting for that, but you should be able to get this from the nether. If you go down to the very bottom, bedrock level. Now, if you don't want to go to the nether, and for some strange reason, like maybe you don't have explosives, maybe you... At this point, you should have explosives. I don't know what you're doing if you've not done any bedrock ore stuff by this point in the game. But the point that you have a watch reactor, you should have explosives and stuff. Anyway. It's actually been a while since I've been here. I did mean to go refill my suit before we did this because I do not really want to fall in the lava and die, but honestly, as long as I'm careful, I should be fine. I got double the amount of hearts I'm gonna, as a regular player would have, so we're fine. The problem is this. It's just a straight dead drop. But that looks like it might get us down to the neodymium layer, so if I just, jump here, parkour masterite. I want to dig into this section because it just seems like it's the place to go. I'm not too sure about the, like, I don't know. It just seems like it's elevated and it's got more density to it. I don't know. What is this? This might actually be plutonium ore, which I have been looking for that stuff for a while, so. Is it? Or is it? It's just uranium. Okay, then. If we find plutonium ore, then we have a source of polonium, which is why I'm looking for it. And this is what I'm worried about, is that happening. But, as long as I'm cautious, everything should be fine. Here we are at bedrock layer, and we should now begin our search for this. So, yeah. Now, from what I understand, somebody told me that cobalt bedrock ore, or cobalt won't actually spawn down here. Maybe cobalt bedrock ore, if that's even a thing, could spawn down here. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I've never encountered that. Oh, hey, I've already been down here. What the heck? Anyway, we're just looking for depth rock deposits. We're gonna look for a lot of them. I remember back in August, I did this exact same thing for the fusion reactor. Basically, you go down to bedrock level, and you just search for hours. You dig tunnels, and eventually you'll have enough neodymium for what you need. And I don't know why I needed it in another version. Maybe that was for the particle accelerator, maybe. I don't know, that was months ago, so how am I supposed to remember? We're gonna set this guy to silk touch because there's a lot of goodies in the nether that you don't want to break. In fact, I'm pretty sure everything is silk touchable here. And we found our first bedrock ore. Or not bedrock ore, depth rock ore. This is way different. With bedrock ore, you need a drill. This might cover up bedrock ore. Who knows? And this stuff is really nice looking, by the way. So you might want to just snag it all. Now, I can't really vein mine this, but I do have the pickaxe that mines it. Normally, you need explosives. I'll show you all that this has a tag in a second. Let me just get this rotten flesh down. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this. Right? No, give me those buckets. I need the buckets. Do not give me the netherrack. What? Okay. Okay, so you can see, it can only be destroyed by explosions. This stuff looks pretty nice. You can make it into brick styles and a bunch of other stuff. It's great for building prisons out of. If your friends don't have one of these pickaxes. Now, here we go. This is what we're looking for. We're gonna hit, I think, fortune on this, because I think it just gives you the block right away, and it would double the mining time if you did it the other way, where you just use silk touch. Thankfully, we don't need that much. Because I do not like mining this one block at a time. It's absolute agony. It's like mining obsidian. And you cannot vein mine this, so expect to be here for a while if you're going to use a pickaxe for this. I recommend just using the explosives, honestly. But I made this pickaxe so we could do this, and I'm going to use it for this then. Like, why make something and never use it? I can already tell that I am going to hate when we go make the particle accelerator. I want to build the fusion reactor first, so I can get a chlorophyte pickaxe, because I think that one might be better for this. It might just be slightly faster. This is absolutely agony. I'm just sitting here, watching each block mine. It takes like 30 seconds to mine each one. It takes like a wood pickaxe for stone. It takes forever. But a wood pickaxe is good for netherrack. Kind of. It's like mining stone for stone pickaxe. It's a little bit faster than that, even. Okay, so I got all the neodymium. We're ready to go. Look how many stacks it got us. It got us 1, 2, that's 256, some extra. And I don't remember what exactly I did on the 112 version to get a lot more of it, but I remember there was a way to get more. And but that was in its own, that was in a mod pack, so it was not exclusively HBM mod. In fact, I think the method I used to get more was I just smelted these in an induction furnace or something from thermal, and it just gave me 4 times. I don't know if that works with these fragments. I don't remember what I did. So maybe I took the ore, actually. That might have been it. I probably just mined it all. I don't know. You actually used to need to come to the nether in order to get a combination of them, because it required blaze powder, blaze rods, and I mean, it was much easier to make, but I don't know, maybe it's better now. Okay, so I have our first advanced alloy wire stuff ready to go. Right, we needed what, 96 of these guys, and well, now I have 96 of them over here in storage. So that actually is 96 actually. I just not realized. Okay. We're gonna need 8 of them wires, and we're gonna need to shove them through the smeltomatron to make, not the smeltomatron, shoving them in the welder. So make 13 ingots of that, and then you'll be good to go. Shove some of these guys into here, and then we're gonna make another plate, because we're gonna be doing some smelting today in the big furnace. Now, to get that out, we're gonna need a screwdriver. Boom. That gives us it. And then we just shove it into here. Now, I'm gonna actually need some aluminium powder for this as well. We're gonna go ahead and get some of that, because we're going to need to make some fire bricks. It turns out, I have none. Which is, not expected. I would have expected to have at least one. Okay, so we don't need many of these guys. We just needed 4, but I'm pretty sure I made like, yeah, I made a stack plus a little bit extra. It was just 21. For 3 groups of 21s, that's 63 to get to the amount that I have. But you don't need as much. You only need 4. So that's literally just. And actually, I'm pretty sure I know what I used all this for. I'm pretty sure I used it all making the building over the nuclear power plant. So we're gonna need 18 of these. Well, actually, we're gonna need more than that. Well, wait, are we gonna need more than that? I don't know. I honestly have no clue, because oh, it is 2. We're gonna need 9 of them. 8 of them. So we need 16. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So this is making our niobium, and we need 18 of these guys. Or how much did I put in there? Yeah, I think I put in 18. That should be good. And then gold. We're also gonna need 18 gold. It's same ratio for both of them, and it should just come out through the funnel, whatever it is, over here. So it'll be making them, and it's probably not gonna be a fast process. I have no clue how fast it's gonna be. Alright, so now that we have our wires, we're going to make our coils. And these are going to be the neodymium coils. Coil strength 50. Nice. 9 of them, which is That's the hard part that I was worried about done. The last part to making a cyclotron is, what was the other thing? Oh, lithium ion, and I think we'll take care of that next time. It can be its own episode, I guess.